Hello there. It is the end of 2025, as you can see by the Christmas tree behind me, and I thought, what a great time to just show off everything that's been done on the realm here that I play on over the past year. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and start the tour. We are actually standing on top of my house. Let's throw on our wings here for a second and fly around. So yeah, it's a pretty simple house, pretty basic. It is kind of a starter house. Uh, Up until now, this past year, we have basically on the server kind of developed a foothold, if you will. We've really focused on building farms, getting equipped, and not as much on building. We have lots of big plans, big ambitious plans, but I wanted to go ahead and show off what we've built so far and kind of outlay maybe some of our plans going forward. So here is my house. It's, pretty modest. The outside's a little simple, but on the inside, I'm a little proud of the interior downstairs. I got to be honest though, the entire interior of this house is not completed. But we'll go ahead and show what I do have. So pretty cool kitchen. I used some of the designs I found online and we're able to kind of make it fit into this space here with a lovely window overlooking a cherry blossom tree. A couple paintings throughout here, a little reading nook, somewhere you can, grab your book. And of course, this one doesn't have anything written on it. Pretty boring book, but that's okay. Nonetheless, you can grab it and look out and see the lovely view. And if we head on this way, I'll go ahead and show you the upstairs because it's a little less, a little less put together than the downstairs. Over here, we have our enchanting table and basically everything you would need to go along with enchanting as well. I gotta drop off some things in my ender chest here. I like to just keep shulker boxes in my ender chest. That's just kind of my style, and man, my inventory is a mess too. I did not prepare well for this to show you everything going on here, but regardless, grindstone if you want to take off the enchantment that you got because it's wrong. Of course, like I said, we've been building up a lot this past year. So at this point, we do also have some villager trading, which basically gives us the option to buy any enchantment we might want. But regardless, it's still convenient to have an enchanting table. So here's where that lies, and we have a little back door here. Just so, if I'm flying around and just want to quickly get into the enchanting room, there we go. We're right there as quick as possible. Let's head on. Well, okay, I guess there's technically one more floor, the attic. This is where my bed is. This looks so sad. Oh my gosh, this looks like the saddest bedroom in the world. It's still a work in progress. Like I said, we've been working a lot on getting like the backbones of everything you would need in a world, so that we can really just let our creativity fly. So we still need to fly. If you head downstairs though, this is like my little basement. I'm actually missing I have a helmet that seems to go on there. We'll just put that there temporarily. This was kind of my starting armor when I was on the server, and I thought I might put it on display here and along with some extra pieces of armor because you always come across extra armor, and I thought, why not just have a whole little area for it instead of putting everything in one chest. A little sleeping nook. This is honestly, I use this bed way more than the way more than the sad attic above me. But yeah, just, another little bookshelf just for decoration. A little potion room. With some arrows. Yeah, I think it's just a random spot. A water source for brewing. There's a little farm here, but honestly, this is way more netherware than I've ever needed. So as you can see, there's like over a stack in here just from me randomly harvesting it when I do potions, which is not too often. I actually want to do more night vision potions for mining, but haven't quite got there yet. This looks. You know what? We're not going to open that door. We're just going to leave that one a secret. It could be epic behind that door. It could be. All right. So down here, yes, at one point, Blaze Monkey gave me a trident. So I decided to, I used the trident, of course, for a trident killer because, yes, we are on Bedrock here. Actually, in case you're curious, I'm playing on PlayStation 5 at the moment. So that's that kind of gives you a an idea of my setup here. But anyways, oh, I liked that he gave me a gift, so I wanted to put a replica trident back in there once we built a trident farm, and yeah, I thought his note was cool, and I wanted to leave it. Here's my storage room. It's pretty simple, pretty basic. I wanted to use blocks as the identifier, so if I need ice or anything ice related there, wood related here. I think I might, sometime soon, I either want to retrofit this with the new golems so that I can have some auto sorting going on. I'm not sure if I'm going to create a whole new system somewhere, a whole new storage system, or kind of retrofit this into working with the golems so that they can automatically sort things for me. I think there is a way to set it up with this kind of layout, with like maybe 4 or 5 different golems working behind there. But I haven't decided if that's what I'm going to do or not. This is our goods chest, so you can kind of see maybe a little how rich I am. Nothing too crazy. These were expensive though. I definitely need some more netherite. Not all of my tools are netherite, but we're pretty close. I think I have a couple more tools. Oh, you know, let me go ahead and get my spyglass out because that'll be pretty convenient. In case you're curious about this as well, we do have a texture pack on the server that kind of gives us some quality of life things, like a transparent spyglass, because the original spyglass, it just takes up so much of your vision just with the I mean, it basically looks like this, but with a lot less transparency. And so you can, I don't know, it's kind of hard to see through it, and I found myself not using it that much. Same with the glass here. As you can see, we kind of have the closest thing to connected glass that you can get on Bedrock. Because, and I recently learned this, you technically can't even, oh wow, that's cool. I didn't realize I would be looking from outside the window. You technically can't have connected textures in Bedrock like Java, which is really unfortunate. But this is the closest thing I could find that would have connected textures, and that's also where I found the spyglass. There's a couple things like that. Oh, like for example, the what do you call it? The XP bar below me being rainbow. There's a couple little things like that. It's nothing game breaking, I would say, and that was the goal, to keep it, you know, pretty modest. Here I am using the sad bed, which is a perfect opportunity to show off my little chute, so I can quickly get down from anywhere in the house, actually, to my storage room. I wanted to be able to travel through this house pretty quickly. I like having, like, you know, some decorative things in my house, but sometimes you just want to be able to move around quickly. So, oh, I didn't even know I could do that. I guess you can go floor by floor if you're careful with it. But anyways, that's actually not the only secret entrance into the storage room. If I could shift your attention over here. That's right. If we run through the painting, boom, we're back into the basically the backside of my house. Yep. So if I'm flying around, I can either, if I need the enchanting table, I can fly upstairs and go straight into the upstairs area. But often it's more of me needing to use my storage room. So there we go. And so far, I have been pretty safe here. I honestly don't know if mobs can look through signs and or paintings to pathfind. And technically, I guess a baby zombie could, you know, jump up this one block here and attack me while I'm in my storage room. I'm not as worried about that as I am with creepers. That would be that would definitely be the the worst case scenario. But anyways, that's my little starter house. But before I built this house, I actually started off with a little fishing shack, because fishing in general is just like a really cool way to get started. You know, you can get some XP, you can get food, a bunch of little things that you know are pretty useful. Oh, I need to put my fishing rod back. Actually, did I? Oh, there we go. Thought I lost all of my ender chest there for a second. There we go. Place that there. Fishing rod. There we go. Like to keep that there whenever I'm ready to use it. I got some helpful motivational posters here. That's a good one right there. Classic. But anyways, so this is my little fishing shack. I guess this was technically my starter house. But I didn't stay long here. It was mostly just to survive the first couple of nights and to get some fishing done. It's Frank's fishing shack. My goal is to always give some life to my builds, and I'm wanting to do more of that, which is part of the reason why I wanted to kind of record where the server is at right now, because I have some very ambitious plans coming up, and yeah, I kind of wanted to show what the world looked like before I kind of gave it a story. So here's a little fire pit with some little stones, and yeah, one of the things I've also been doing this season on this world is kind of storing things at the building. I wanted to like give a reason to visit a building. So basically, if I need fish, I come to the fishing shack. I don't really go to my storage room for fish. I should probably take this back. I come here if I need fish because this is the fishing shack. And so instead of just building a fishing shack and never walking through the door again, I thought it'd be cool to, yeah, like I said, give a reason to come back and to visit places again. So this was my first little cave that I mined. And so I turned it into a little mine. And this is actually where I do the majority of my smelting is actually here. I set up a little auto smelter here with some lava buckets that I can quickly fill up over here. So a pretty simple setup. But again, like, you know, I built a little mine out of the first cave system that I explored. Oh, I guess I was harvesting some moss down there. But yeah, so now I have a reason to come back here and to kind of see where I started. I might come back through here and make it look a little prettier, do some texturing, because right now it's kind of a whole cobblestone blob if you look from this direction. But yeah, nonetheless, I think it's pretty cool. The stairs, actually, I'm not going to take you all the way down there because that would be fairly boring. But the stairs kind of go all the way down to basically diamond level, I believe, through that cave system. Oh yeah, this is another, again, I wanted the world to be pretty easy to travel. I'm not quite done with this cave because, again, it looks kind of too similar. Like, you know, I need to break it up a little bit. But yeah, a little quick way to get into my storage room again. And again, I haven't had any issues with mobs, and I'm just now thinking about this. Anything could really come through here if it wanted to. I guess I've just gotten lucky. That, or maybe it's just too far from them to pathfind to me. We do have the area pretty well lit as well, so that definitely could be part of it. All right. So next on the well, okay, let's go ahead and show off the farms. So yeah, these are some starter farms that we did here on the server, and yeah, I wanted to basically have like some fields for my little farmhouse to kind of give it, you know, change up the environment a little bit. And along with the fields, we also have a pen. Now, originally, this pen actually had a lot of animals. The pen was kind of divided up, and there was a ton of sheep and a ton of cows. But now that we have some more farms going, like a sheep farm, don't really have as much of a need for cows anymore. So we decided to go ahead and relocate some of the animals. Right. And yeah, just to kind of reduce lag a little bit. And as you can see, this is kind of the center of our little area here. So this is also where we put our beacon as well for speed and regeneration. But anyways, yeah, so there's a little trough for them to drink water out of, some hay bales to kind of hide this beacon a little bit. I don't know how much you can really hide a beacon, but that's where that lives. A little pond if they want to, you know, just take a bath or maybe drink from the pond. Yeah, I'll tell you what, the pets that couldn't, the farm animals that couldn't stay, they, you know, they're living their life wherever they're at now, but the ones that stayed or made it past the removal process, they're living their best life. So some sacrifices were made, but I think it's for the, that is not supposed to be on fire. We do have fire spread on the server, which is a little risky move. Speaking of which, yes, I did put a lightning rod on top of my wooden house, and so far that has protected it. I believe the range on Bedrock is 64 blocks. So, yeah. So far, so good. Oh, I guess these trees could catch on fire, though, and spread to my house. I never really thought about that. We might need to put some more of those in. Yeah, so anyways, I want to give, like I said, I want to give more life to the surrounding area. So, like, you know, originally this was just a bunch of pins, a bunch of fences with, you know, stuff crammed full of cows and sheep. So then I broke it up because we didn't need it as much, and I wanted to give it more life. So we went through here, made it look like the ground was trampled. Like, you know, there's some action going on here. There's farm animals walking around, living their life, and yeah, that's why there's mud or, you know, dirt without grass. They need a place to drink water, so let's give them some water. They need their hay, so hey, there's some hay. That's kind of the goal I've been having so far. Like I said, recently we've been focusing more on just progressing through the game. But yeah, that's the idea. So for example, eventually I kind of want to make some room right here. Yeah, for some reason my punching is actually frozen. So I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, I guess I can punch with my sword. Here we go. Yeah, so eventually I'd like to kind of rip out some of this area here and create, like, I don't know, like maybe a little cart that can carry the watermelons and pumpkins, and kind of use that as like a space to store the watermelon and pumpkins instead of just having a chest here. Because I think that'd be a lot cooler, something to pass by and look at, you know, fill out the world a little bit. So yeah, that's the basic idea. This is Blaze Monkey's house. I'll let him show that off if he'd like, but yeah, he's got a heck of a smelting setup here. If I'm honest, I actually use this one a lot instead of the one down by me because we do have a bamboo farm, and I believe he has this set up to basically, oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, there we go. Constantly fill it with bamboo slabs just because we have unlimited bamboo. Why not use it as a fuel source? So yeah, I often find myself, especially for like a couple items, instead of using a whole lava bucket. Not that it really matters because, you know, I had unlimited lava, but either way, like here's a perfect example. This is a slime farm. It uses the new potion mechanics. I believe this is actually a Silent Whisper farm design, which you'll see a lot of his farms because, well, I really like Silent Whisper's videos. So, yeah, it uses okay, well, it uses some mechanics to create a heck of a lot of slimes. I'll just leave it at that. I want to give this, you know, instead of just having a farm here that, you know, just kind of stands out and looks very, I mean, it looks cool. It looks very technical. I'd rather have it look like it belongs and has a story. So I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to more or less cover this farm up, but that will be the goal eventually. Just some random flower farms and you know, cactus farms and just, you know, just random. It's not really even a farm. It's just if we need it, it's there. If we, you know, if we need to harvest some acacia trees, there's just a little patch of acacia trees here. Yeah. So what is next on the tour here? I guess we should kind of take a trip back in time a little bit. This is our chicken cooker. This is where we get all of our food. And again, I kind of want to turn this into like a chicken shop. You know, a place where you can walk in and grab a piece of chicken instead of, you know, a chest that you can walk up and grab a piece of chicken. Just make it more fun. But yeah, it's a pretty simple setup. The baby chicks, they get, you know, the eggs get shot into here where the baby chicks are. And once they grow up, I don't know what happens to them, honestly. They just turn into cooked chicken. All right, so moving right along, over here we've got a little Christmas tree setup. This was actually where we were doing a lot of our spruce tree farming to begin with, and so even though we were done doing farms here or done farming wood here, I went ahead and turned it into a Christmas tree just because it is the month of December. Like I said, the end of 2025 is coming upon us. Over here, a bamboo. Actually, this is the crafting system that I think. Oh man, I'm trying to remember. I think I built the crafting system. Yeah, that sounds right. Basically, I think Blaze Monkey built the bamboo farm. He's kind of turning it back. He he built it into the mountain. Here, I'll show it from afar. He built it into the mountain, and then the plan is to basically kind of turn it back into the mountain to hide it just a little bit, so you can kind of see it from up here. Oh, we're in the farm now. Okay, well, here we are. This is the bamboo farm. And it's pretty simple. It's just a bunch of bamboo growing in a box, and then there's a flying machine right here. Hello, Mr. Observer. That flies through and will break all of the bamboo. And then there's hopper minecarts down below. I'm stuck in the bamboo. Can I? Oh, I can. Perfect. Okay, let's launch this thing off. I think it just lags a little bit. Not too bad. So yeah, that kind of takes out the bamboo. You know, I would not be surprised if this is another Silent Whisper video. Yeah, down here, minecarts pick up all the bamboo. Then the bamboo gets shot out into these tunnels where there's like some hoppers to kind of give it a buffer, because we're creating so much bamboo at once that one hopper would not cut it. It would all kind of fill up. And then from there, it goes, this is where I kind of did my part. It goes down here into a system that basically auto crafts the bamboo into bamboo blocks, and then that gets sent to another crafter that turns the bamboo blocks into planks. So just two auto crafters, pretty simple designs, hooked up next to each other. And then if I come down here, I think there's actually a secret door. Yep, there we go. Yeah, a secret door to this little area, which is where we actually go to get our bamboo. And as you can see down here, all the bamboo we could ever want, which is perfect for lots of chests or for, I don't know, anything you need wood for. Oh, yeah, exactly. The furnace. I knew there was another big use for it. Yeah, the furnace system is fully powered by the slabs that we get from this bamboo. I did also put some switches in here, just in case for some reason we wanted bamboo blocks, maybe for decoration or something. We can turn off the plank system, and I think... Wait, nope. Yes, that was right. Confused myself. I have a sign right in front of me. Yeah, turn off the planks, and then that shouldn't be creating any more planks. And if we look up here, this will start filling up with bamboo blocks. So just a pretty easy system. Most of the time, we just leave it like this, though, and have you know, all the bamboo planks you could want. All right. This is kind of more of Blaze Monkey's area here because it's behind his house. But yeah, there's a simple bee area. We don't have a bee farm yet, but you know, this has worked out for now. We're probably going to want one eventually, but you know, just some simple beehives on top of campfires to kind of calm them down, and then you can come through with your shears and just shear them up, and there you go. You got your honeycombs. Again, we'll probably automate this eventually, but for now, it's working out pretty well. This was Blaze Monkey's original lava generator setup. Trying to use some bricks, a hard block to use, but I think it looks pretty okay here. Maybe he'd want to replace the dirt blocks behind it, but who am I to judge? And this just kind of wraps back around to kind of in between the two houses here and some other farms. All right, so heading off in this direction, I should have my bed on me. Oh, there's an ender chest right there. Tools chest. Still kind of working out my storage. Again, like I really want a better storage system, but I'm sure that will come with time. But definitely a game changer to have. We have I probably won't show it off today, but we have a shulker farm. That was a game changer as far as storage goes, because the ability to just have basically, yeah, basically have unlimited shulker boxes, unlimited storage at that point. It just kind of, it's just the pain of placing it from your ender chest, and then you're good to go. All right, so if we head off in this direction, a couple more farms. We got carrots and potatoes. We have an iron golem farm over here. Pretty basic setup. Sugarcane farm, just a really easy way to waterlog some trapdoors so that we can keep the sugarcane hydrated, but then just run through here and not worry about going into the water. So pretty simple setup. All right, if we head this direction, this was something I did. This was an area that I kind of worked in right after the fishing shack. Actually, I think it was before my house was even created. I thought it'd be cool just to come over here and make a little path into the woods to make a little cabin. a little cabin where maybe a lumberjack. I should really name it, honestly. Maybe it's Larry the lumberjack. Here, I'm sold. That was it for me. Where is my wood chest? Do I have? I have no signs. That's okay. We can create a sign. This is now Larry's house. Larry's the lumberjack. He lives here. So yeah, if I ever want to do some tree farming, this is where I come. A little. Oh, I should probably put some books in here. A little simple decoration in here. Nothing too crazy. I wanted to do a fun design on the floor. Add a little fireplace to keep the cabin warm in the winter. We just need some sticks and a sign, and we are good to go. Oh, nope, let's go down one. Larry the lumberjack. Cool. All right, it's official. It's Larry's house. Of course it is. It was always Larry's house. Let's put that back in there. Okay, cool. Yeah, so just like a simple little cabin, and then if you come around the back here, you just kind of follow the path. I could probably clean this up a little bit, but again, so like you want to harvest some oak wood, go harvest some oak wood, and then if you have some extra you'd like to store, you can put it in here. And so if I ever need some oak wood, this is probably where I'm coming first. Same with birch, and then if you come up here, it's kind of a little area for everything. Dark oak, spruce, yeah, just some little storage areas for some spruce, along with every other tree. So, oh, mistakes were made here. Left out a sapling. But yeah, it's a pretty cool world. I like this world quite a bit, and I actually haven't showed you the whole reason why we picked this seed, and that is because of the mountain over here. But now that we've kind of shown off this whole area, let me go over here. One thing that I haven't gotten yet, that I'm in the process of working on, is a good horse. Probably should have done that first. But now that I have wings, I'm kind of realizing that I'm just flying everywhere. And I want a better way to travel around that kind of requires me to actually see the world and not just rely on flying. Because we're building a lot here. We're giving things purpose. Might as well see it and not just fly from my house to wherever I need to go. Anyways. So, if you look up here, do you see anything? No, you don't. Oh, you can kind of see a little bit right there. So I wanted a good way to kind of get a bird's eye view to try to plan things out. Oh, there we go. Oh, I almost lost it. So I put this glass ceiling up here, and with the connected textures and with vibrant visuals, this thing is near impossible to see from the from down below, which I think is really cool. So, for example, I was thinking about extending the path system to take us around the hills here to get to where we have our sheep farm. And again, that is a Silent Whisper video for sure. We really like his farms here on the server. But yeah, so that creates a heck of a lot of wool. We still need to create like maybe a barn to go around this so it doesn't just look like a random farm. But yeah, so in order to plan out where the path's going to go, I wanted a way to look down upon the world from a bird's eye view, like I said, and kind of plan out exactly which way the path might be going through here. So, pretty cool setup. We still need to do some beautification around the terrain. As you can see, I started doing some things here with the moss, but I want to kind of continue that all along here, so it's not just plain grass. And yeah, I really like the look of moss. I think it looks. Again, we can't have connected textures on here, so we can't make the side of the blocks grass. But if you turn it into moss, well, it basically does the same thing. All right, there's our nether portal. A little simple house that was built here. And if we come through here, there's apparently a donkey in a minecart. Hello. And yeah, we have a little tunnel into the main reason why we picked this seed. So yeah, a little mine shaft that I came through and decorated. And if we get out here, still a work in progress with the the minecart system. But yeah, this is actually the reason why we picked this seed, is because there's this really cool valley surrounded by snowy mountains. And I just thought that was the coolest thing. So that's actually the main reason why we picked this seed. I'll give you a bird's eye view here in a minute, but if we take this mine, oh, that's right. Again, work in progress. Forgot there's no dispenser there. There's supposed to be a dispenser underground to put a minecart there for you. But anyways, take this little bridge here. You can see there's like a little cabin over there. We haven't built too much in here yet. I think the idea is to eventually kind of do a steampunk theme. But this minecart here actually takes you into a different tunnel that brings you to a little skeleton spawner. A little skeleton spawner area. Nothing too crazy. You can see it doesn't look too pretty. But I think if we actually mine this block here, yeah, you can see there's a skeleton spawner there that I just, simple push them with water, have them go into a chute, and then have them drop down where you can easily kill them and get their loot. And this has actually been our main source it was our original source of XP, but for now it's our main source of bones. Eventually, I was talking to Blaze Monkey, and eventually I think we're gonna need to make a boss farm, because at some point we are no longer using this for. Oh, 1 second. Oh yeah, there we go. Had to get my hit of coffee. Eventually, we are going to probably need a moss farm, because we're gonna run out of bones, because we're not using this thing anymore. We're just kind of relying on the source that we had built up before. Let me put these blocks back before I forget. Oh, by the way, you probably noticed when I was creating that sign for Larry's lumberjack hut. But yeah, I am actually playing with mouse and keyboard on PS5. Something I didn't know you could do for the longest time. I knew they had mouse and keyboard support. I just didn't know it worked with Minecraft, and I didn't know it worked with, more importantly, wireless keyboard and mouse, because I love just sitting on my couch in my living room and playing on the big screen with my PlayStation, but still having the keyboard and mouse, because no offense, but that's the best way to play. I'm sorry. Or at least it's the way that I like to play, because I did kind of grow up playing on Java before Minecraft Bedrock was even really a thing. It was Minecraft PE Pocket Edition. Anyways, a little simple sugarcane farm for trading with the villagers. Speaking of which, here is our trading hall. We pretty much have everything down to 1 emerald, and that's with a zombie system that I'll show you here in a second in order to cure them. There's a couple ones that we still need to try to. Of course, I don't know why you'd really want bane of arthropods, but there's a couple that we still need to kind of try to lower. Oh, look, a little kitten. Where are you going? Hi. Oh, wow, you're really cute. I don't even know where you went. Okay. Anyways, so we got all the villagers in here first, and got them the right trades with the lecterns, especially for the enchanted books here. But then we also had to lower the cost. So there's a little piston system here. You can lower them down, and then that's been okay. The tunnel's been filled in a little bit here. And then there's a rail system where we can basically push a zombie up to this guy, let them say hello for a second, and then for some reason we have to cure them after that, after they say hello. But their trades go down. So again, kind of like the cooked chicken. Not sure exactly how that's happening, but yeah, they say hello, we cure them, and then inexpensive books. We definitely need to clear this area up, though. There's some random shulkers everywhere, and just a random box of stuff. But yeah, we'll come through here and eventually either move these villagers to like a library or something, or make an actual building for them to give them some more purpose in the world. Or you're a cute cat too. Yeah, or we might just make this area look nice. Either way, it's a work in progress. So, yeah, I think actually down here is yep, there he is. He's way down there. The zombie. Hello, buddy. Any guesses what his name is? I bet you're not gonna guess it. It's Todd. Hi, Todd. How you doing? All right. Well, let's see here. So that's basically everything that we've it's kind of the whole starting area where we've built things up, but there's a bit more to see, including the nether hub that we kind of just finished working on, which I think looks pretty cool. And oh, what else? Oh, I could show you the main farm area that we've created. Right now there's 2 huge farms there. It's in a ice spike biome. So yeah, let's go ahead and head to we have our main portal over here, right? And that's the one we normally use because this is an area that we often hang out in. But over here is actually where 00 is at, which is where we've kind of centered the centered the nether hub on. So let's go through here. Here is the nether hub. So you can see a big portal in the middle going to 00 and lining up with 00 here in the nether. We are on the roof of the nether to make things a little easier, a little make life a little bit easier on us. And then, yeah, we created this huge room here and then ended up dropping the floor all the way down to where we would hit the nether and covered it up with glass. This was actually the project that prompted us to try to find a connected glass texture, just so, let me see if I can actually show you. Nope, this back. Unknown name. Okay, not gonna worry about it. That might take a second. So anyways, we're still trying to figure out what bridge design we want. I don't know if we want to leave the netherrack here and kind of look like it's supported by the netherrack, or just make like, you know, a bridge with nothing beneath it. It definitely makes it easier to see below without the netherrack. But yeah, really cool views from up here. Yeah, I just think it's really cool to be able to see the nether, but the nether can't touch us. Yeah, pretty cool. It's just fun to watch them. It's like they're in a little aquarium. But yeah, we have a couple bridge designs, all of which are mob-proof. We just have to figure out which one we like the most. All of our tunnels are colored. So as you can see, this is the blue tunnel. I'm punching, but you can't tell. This is the blue portal, or blue tunnel. That is actually the portal to our main area, the one I showed you that we normally use. The red tunnel's up here, yellow tunnel, green tunnel. Blaze Monkey has definitely done the majority of the work on the tunnels here. I picked the one tunnel that he hasn't really worked on. But okay, let's go ahead and head towards the ice spike biome. That's definitely a lot of these tunnels just go off to different biomes in the world, in the overworld. But the ice spike biome is the one with all the farms. It's all designed to be used with boats, but you can also fly through here pretty quickly. Boats just kind of saves on rockets, and I think it goes even faster than the rockets. So we're gonna shimmy on this way, and if we head down this way, we get to the ice spike area. So pretty quick traveling in the nether, and as you'll see, we're gonna go from our starting area, which is around 00, to about 2,000 blocks away from our actual like world spawn area. If this loads, here we go. All right, so yeah, here is our creeper farm. Let's see if I can find another bed. Did I leave it on me? No, that would have been useful, but oh, it's starting to lag a little bit here. A lot of farms around here, which is part of the reason why we didn't want to put it near our main area, just so that it wouldn't lag up our main like building area, and we can just kind of forget about it, more or less. I don't foresee me ever coming here to make it look, you know, like, I don't know, like this has some purpose other than just being a huge creeper farm. But as you can see, it's already working really well. Again, we have a texture issue. All of our creepers are lightning creepers. Makes them very easy to see, especially at night in the overworld, because they just kind of glow, especially with the, what do you call it? The shaders. But yeah, this is our ice spike biome. For some reason, I don't know which update it was, but an update kind of corrupted this area and replaced some of the what's supposed to be ice with stone. I have no idea what happened, because it doesn't even look like, it's not like it's a random chunk. It's like it's the same height as the other chunk, but the ice is gone. So if anyone knows why that's the case, please let me know, because I don't know. again, this is like a kind of an industrial area. It's not meant to look pretty. It's okay. It doesn't really bother me, but it's just kind of weird, as you can see. But yeah, so this is our creeper farm, and then there's one other huge farm here, over here in this direction. We'll probably, when it comes time for another big farm, this is going to be the area where we put it, because again, it's kind of away from everything. It's not going to distract from anything. This farm is definitely a lot less laggy. I can feel my frames already climbing. All right, here we go. This is our, again, man, I feel like I'm saying his name so many times in this video, but this is a Silent Whisper design. Basically, if you didn't know, when you create a portal and you light it, there's a chance for a piglin to spawn, and there's a higher chance with a bigger portal. That's basically all you need to know for this farm. So, 2 big portals, we light them, and we destroy them as quick as possible, and it just floods with piglins. This is actually our easiest way to get, what do you call it? Well, gold, but also XP. The sorting system works pretty well. I basically just piggied off of this line that goes to the powdered snow to create a clock that only turns on when the farm's on. That clock goes down to some droppers. The droppers drop the items into a water stream, and then it comes across this this sorting system here. Whenever the rotten flesh is full, it automatically just destroys them. But the nuggets that are stored in this chest and the ingots that are stored in that chest actually go into an auto crafting system, kind of similar to the other one that I showed with the bamboo. And yeah, so basically the nuggets get turned into ingots. The ingots then get joined with the other ingots. And then it goes into one more crafting setup down here that turns them into blocks. So yeah, you can basically AFK here for as long as you'd like without worrying about it overflowing, because as soon as the rotten flesh starts overflowing, it just gets destroyed. Impulse's tried and true item sorter has overflow protection, so you don't have to worry about that breaking. And then, you'd have to AFK. I think this is probably AFKing for 24 hours. So as long as you can, as long as you can come back and check on it before 24 hours is up, you're not gonna fill up that chest either. So yeah, pretty cool design. All right, and then if we go through this portal here, this will take us back to the Nether system. There's a witch farm, there's a drowned farm, there's a couple random farms. I'm not really going to worry about showing off just because we'll actually fly on this one instead of walking back to the boat. A couple more farms that I'm not really going to show off, just, because this isn't really a tutorial on how to build farms. It's probably not the most interesting besides, I think the ice biome is pretty cool, honestly. Which way am I going? Oh, this way. There's a little Enderman farm and the Shulker farm in the end. But yeah, those are pretty simple little farms. And yeah, I really just wanted to show off what the server looks like right now as far as the building goes. I'm very proud of this Nether. I think this looks really cool. Still work in progress, obviously, but nonetheless looks cool. There we go, back to the homeland. And it's raining. What a lovely day. All right, well, hey, that is basically the tour of the server as of the end of 2025. There's a couple more weeks left in this year. Yeah, that's basically where we're at. And I'm very excited for my ambitious plans. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot. There is one more thing I haven't shown you. And this is actually probably something that is going to come pretty soon. Like I said, I'm working on horses. All right, so I wanted a little test area to test redstone and to test horses. So we started flattening this whole valley right here to create almost like a super flat world. Somewhere you can come and just test some things out and destroy it whenever you're done. So right now I'm kind of working through a system that might be able to sort items into shulker boxes, my main ender chest shulker boxes. It's not gonna look like this, but I was just testing out a little system that basically lets you put the honeycombs in here. The golem takes his 7 seconds to go look for it. There he goes. So he'll grab the honeycombs, could be any block. Throws into this chest. This chest it has a I had to throw some random items here. It has some filler items to basically make it to where as soon as one item enters this chest, it gets sent down into this shulker box here. Yeah, if that makes sense. I'm not the best at redstone, but part of the reason why I wanted to have this area here is so that I could test things out and just learn as much as I can and try to incorporate it into the world here. But yeah, so eventually this is a little jump test that I'm working on for horses so that we can test their jump height. Also kind of parkour. And then over here, we're going to build a stable, I believe. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. And yeah, if you have any interest in seeing some of the future builds as I learn new things and test things out, you know, please check out or come back later and check out some of the other videos that I'll be posting of future builds here on the server. But hey, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I will talk to you later.